Welcome, everyone, to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series powered by Shock iRacing Performance. Tonight, these Super Late Models will be taking on the high banks of Southern National Motorsports Park for 125 laps of racing action. I'm going to be your announcer for tonight, Atlee Atman-Weiss, and I'm excited to call every second of the racing action here once again at Southern National. Right now, we have about 3 minutes left in practice. Jason Warren on the top of the board with a 13.65, putting him about 500ths ahead of second place, Josh Oswald. Now, speaking of Jason Warren, he won last week at New Smyrna, leading from flag to flag. We saw Josh Oswald, he finished runner-up. Third was William Griffith. Fourth was Jason Lottridge, and rounding out your top five was Logan Sturgeon. We saw 7 cautions and, of course, 0 lead changes because Jason Warren led from flag to flag. So after New Smyrna, here's how our point standings is looking like. Josh Oswald remains the point standings leader. He has a 5-point lead over second place Logan Sturgeon. Third in the point standings is William Griffith. Fourth is Tyler Rice, and last week's winner, Jason Warren, sits 5th in the point standings. Craig Franklin on YouTube says, hello. Hey, Craig, thanks for tuning in to watch tonight's broadcast. Gonna be a good race tonight here, as these drivers are taking on the high banks of Southern National Motorsports Park. Driving these super late models here is like driving a fighter jet in a gymnasium, kind of like what they say about Bristol. Of course, we want to thank Shock iRacing Performance for all of their support of the league. Shock iRacing Performance offers setup building for individuals, leagues, and custom fixed setup. They also have a driver development and data acquisition programs. You can check out their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at ShockEye12 Racing for more information on their services. So again, thank you to Shock iRacing for Performance for partnering with Thudnerstruck and sponsoring these super late model series. And they actually make all of the custom setups for this league. So that is really, really, really cool. And they're very, very fast setups, as you're going to see here tonight. I'd also like to thank Butt Kicker, as always, for partnering with Intensity Broadcasting. Butt Kicker is an established and trusted leader in haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker brand haptic transducers lets users feel low-frequency sounds. Butt Kicker brand products are used and endorsed around the world by PC and console gamers, including professional sim racers worldwide. Butt Kicker products' patented design makes them incredibly accurate, powerful, and virtually indestructible. The Gamer Plus is the new and upgraded sim racing and gaming haptic hardware that reproduces immersive, accurate, and powerful sim racing, flight sim, and gaming effects. To check out the full line of Butt Kicker products and figure out which one is right for you, visit thebuttkicker.com. Again, thebuttkicker.com for more information on the established and trusted leader in haptics. And Butt Kicker, it's not just only for iRacing. If you don't have iRacing, that's okay, because Butt Kicker is also compatible with Assetto Corsa, Automobilista 2, Dirt Rally 2, F1 2021, F1 2022, Project Cars 2, Race Room, and R Factor 2. So if you are a sim racer and you are looking to continue to get better and maybe make your sim racing experience a little bit more realistic, Butt Kicker is the way to go. I use my Butt Kicker every time I'm racing on iRacing, and it really, really helps, and it really makes it for a very accurate racing experience. I race in real life, and with that Butt Kicker, it's the closest it's ever felt to real life on iRacing for me. So definitely consider picking one up again on their website, thebuttkicker.com. Qualifying is underway here at Southern National, and Corey Bigley to the top of the board with a 13.75. Josh Oswald is second with a 13.78. And Eric Tracy goes to the top of the board with a 13.73. That will put Tracy about 200ths faster than second place Corey Bigley. And then Josh Oswald is third with a 13.78, putting him about 500ths behind first place Eric Tracy. And yeah, look at that. Look who decided to join us tonight for, I believe, the first time this season. That is Corey Bigley, who was in contention for the championship all throughout last season, but he ended up falling short to Aaron Johnson for the championship. Cool to see he's coming to race here tonight at Southern National. There's Aaron Ward on track right now. We also have Tyler Rice in the 6 machine turning some laps, returning his qualifying laps. As Aaron Ward crosses the start-finish line, lap number 2 will be a 14.06 for him. We see Tyler Rice will run a 13.94, putting him about 200ths behind first place Eric Tracy. Doing to quickly talk about the previous winners that we have had here in this series at Southern National. Donald Clark won in Season 2. Jason Warren won in Season 3. Peyton Howell won here in Season 4. Michael Wombold won here in Season 5. And Donald Clark won here in Season 6. So Donald Clark, he has the most wins here at Southern National. He is not racing tonight, though. The only previous winners that are racing tonight, I believe... Yeah, I believe it's just Jason Warren. Jason Warren is the only previous winner in the field tonight. And he won back in Season 3. Again, we got Craig Franklin tuning in on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Craig. Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be greatly appreciated, Craig. Just let me know what information you need. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that. So let me know in the chat who is your pick to win tonight's event. Very competitive field. The top 5 is all around within a tenth of each other. I would probably have to say Jason Warren is my favorite to win here tonight. But he's going to have his work cut out for him. He is starting in the back of the pack, but I think he can go from worst to first here tonight. So here we go. We are getting ready to begin the feature event. Actually, no, we are going to have another 2-minute warm-up just to give these drivers a little bit more practice time, get everything dialed in, ready to go, and then we will get set for the feature event. I think most of the field is going to take advantage of this extra practice time. There's Logan Sturgeon heading out onto the track. Logan Sturgeon has one win this season. He won at Myrtle Beach earlier in the season. Jason Warren, last week's winner on track in the 45 machine. He's going to have his work cut out for him tonight. Starting in the rear of the field, there's last season's champion Aaron Johnson and a chance at, and Logan Sturgeon, he has a chance at winning this season's champion. Currently sits second in the point standings. And hits the, big wreck here in warm-up. We see Corey Bigley is to the top of the board with a 13.75, putting him 0.05 ahead of second place Jason Warren. Third is Josh Oswald with a 13.81. Putting him 0.06 behind first place Corey Bigley. We see some beating and banging between Jason Lottridge and the 21 of Aaron Johnson here in the warm-up. There's Rick Rube in the 81 machine. Rick is searching for his first win of the season here tonight. And he very well can. Has showed a lot of speed throughout practice and qualifying. I'd say keep your eye out for that 81 machine. And the warm-up is ending. We are getting set now for the feature event here at Southern National. There will be no pit stops tonight, Craig. These drivers, unless, of course, you have damage. The tires, there's no sets of tires you need to change into because there isn't any, and fuel won't be an issue. So, only reason why you would have to come in is to get damage fixed. So, yeah. All right, it is now time to introduce your starting lineup for tonight's feature event. Starting on the pole with a quick time of 13.725. It's the 67 of Eric Tracy. Outside of him, driver for Velocity Motorsports, the 21 of Aaron Johnson. Third, it's Florida's Corey Bigley in the 28. Fourth is Josh the Jet Oswald in the 17. And rounding out your top 5, it's Rick Rube. Sixth place, here comes the Griftozer, William Griffith in the 12. Will be starting again in position number 6. Seventh is Brandon Meyer, number 33. Eighth is Tyler Rice, driver for Oval Addicts. Ninth, it's Logan the Fish Sturgeon in the 26th. And rounding out your top 10, Aaron Ward. 11th is Jason Lottridge, and last but not least, driver for Team Peacemaker, it is the 45 machine of Jason Warren. So there you have it, 12 cars, all with a chance to win here tonight at Southern National. The question is, who will it be? Eric Tracy, Aaron Johnson, side by side. Here we go. And green flag is out here at Southern National. 125 laps of racing action is underway. Side by side between Eric Tracy and Aaron Johnson as we head on to the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Tracy with the nose heading off the corner, but Aaron Johnson will lead that first lap by a nose. Tracy is finally able to get clear of the 21 machine. And we see Aaron Johnson is falling back a little bit. Oh, big wreck in 3 and 4, and the first caution of the races out here at Southern National. It's time to take a look at the wreckage rewind to see exactly what happened here. All right. So we are side by side with Corey Bigley and William Griffith. We see Corey is looking low under Josh Oswald. And looks like the two just make contact. That sends Josh around. We see the 28 checks up, and we see Rick Rube gets into the back of him. Questioning, did Oswald... Yeah, I think Bigley just drove it in really hard there, and Oswald was just right in front of him. And he had a huge run, and he took that run right into the rear of Josh Oswald, sending him around. It's just tight, short track racing that we expect to see here at Southern National. Lights on the pace car are off. Eric Tracy restarting on the bottom. Aaron Johnson restarting on the top. Pace car is in. Green flag is back out here at Southern National. There's Eric Tracy taking off. He's got Aaron Johnson right on his back bumper. Great run off of 2 for Aaron Johnson. Aaron Johnson trying to look low as we head into turns 3 and 4. The door is open for the 21 side by side as we cross the start-finish line. Aaron Johnson with the nose as we head into 1 and 2. He is clear. Aaron Johnson to the lead here at Southern National as we just are getting ready to complete lap number 9, or begin lap number 9. Eric Tracy, though, staying right with Aaron Johnson, trying not to let him get out of his sights. Corey Bigley just ran the fastest lap time of the race with a 14.09. He currently sits in the 4th place position, trying to get by William Griffith for 3rd. That time by Aaron Johnson ran a 13.83, which is the new fastest lap of the race. William Griffith looking high, looking low, trying to set up a pass on your pole sitter, Eric Tracy. Griffith started this race in the 6th place position, but has quickly been able to make passes or avoid wrecks, and here he is now in the top 3, trying to get into the top 2. The 67 of Eric Tracy doing a great job running a defensive line to prevent William Griffith from having an opportunity to get under him. That's what you got to do here at these short tracks. You got to be very defensive. And oh, William Griffith tags the wall, and momentum's so key here at Southern National. That is going to slow him up and open the door for the 28 machine of Corey Bigley to get clear of him. That is the exact mistake that Corey Bigley was looking for. We're always talking about here on these broadcasts how the driver behind the driver who is behind the driver in front of them is waiting for the driver to make a mistake, and we saw that right there. First 15 lap. At lap number 15, Aaron Johnson leads the field. We watch the battle for 2nd place between Eric Tracy and Corey Bigley. That time by Bigley was about a 10th faster than the 67 machine. We saw him get a little bit loose there off of 4. It looks like, oh yeah, really good run off of 4 there for Corey Bigley. He's really backing up his corners to allow for a good run off, which is exactly what you need to do. He's just, that 67 is really holding that bottom. So he's got to find a lane to get under him. So Corey Bigley, the 28 machine, chasing down Eric Tracy for position number 2. But right behind them, making this a 3-horse race, it is William Griffith in the 12 machine. Griffith searching for his first win of the season here tonight. And right now, Corey Bigley, he is fighting a battle on 2 fronts, playing offense and defense. So he's trying to get by Eric Tracy and hold off the 12 of William Griffith. But you want to, it's got to kind of be 50-50. You don't want to exert too much in either. And you don't want to mirror drive too much because, you know, you got to be focused on what's ahead of you. You still got to hit your marks because sometimes if you're mirror driving, it's way easier to make a mistake. So we are 25 laps through this thing here at Southern National. And at this moment, Aaron Johnson leads the field by 7/10. In a little more than 2 decades, Southern National Motorsports Park has earned a reputation as one of the premier short tracks in North Carolina. Opened in 1993, the banked 0.4 speedway near Kenly, North Carolina, became part of the NASCAR Home Tracks program as host to the Whelen Southern Modified Series in 1998. The same year, the track's signature Thanksgiving Classic was born. First known as the Autumn Classic, the 200-lap race, late model race, has proven to be the springboard to the careers of a number of successful NASCAR drivers, including Scott Riggs and Denny Hamlin. Although the facility closed after the 2008 season, Southern National Motorsports Park reopened in 2012 and hosts a variety of stock car series, including the NASCAR ARCA series. Fun fact, I have actually been to Southern National. I actually saw Bobby Labonte race there. Very nice facility, and definitely if you were in the Carolinas, definitely consider checking out one of their events. And actually, definitely, maybe that would be a good family vacation or Thanksgiving vacation. Go check out the Thanksgiving Classic, which is coming up in November. One of the biggest late model races in the country. A lot of big names. The past, present, and future of late model racing all will be at that event. So Aaron Johnson continues to lead here at Southern National. He currently has a 5/10 lead over second place Eric Tracy. Aaron Johnson has had a rough season. Nothing has really seemed to go his way, but tonight that could all change. Aaron Johnson searching for his first win of the season. Last season's champion, the man from Hueytown, Alabama. Just trying to get it done here tonight. Trying to bring some happiness to the state of Alabama. It has certainly been a sad sports week for them. Considering we saw Alabama Crimson Tide lose to Tennessee and Auburn lose to Mississippi. So, Aaron Johnson looking to try to cheer up Alabama sports fans here tonight. I know he's got a lot of family and friends watching, cheering him on. Hopefully they will get to see him win. There's still a lot of race left. As we see right now, Josh Oswald trying to get by Logan Sturgeon for the 6th place position. We say Logan Sturgeon has heavy nose damage. That may be affecting him aerodynamically. Uh-oh, watch out. Eric Tracy is reeling in the 21 of Aaron Johnson very quickly. I think I might have jinxed him. Hopefully not. That I love mac and cheese and more machine trying to get the monkey off his back and get his first win of the season. I know he definitely feels a lot of pressure looking in that mirror, seeing the 67 breathing down his neck. Eric Tracy, he does know how to get it done. He's gotten a win this season and trying to get his 2nd one here tonight at Southern National. Although Eric Tracy is not in contention for the championship, I think his goal was just to try to pick up as many wins as possible when he can race. I know there's a conflict with another league between Thudnerstruck, so we get a lot more drivers on the week that other league is not racing. So some of these other drivers, like Eric Tracy, maybe Corey Bigley, they would not be here if that other league was running. See right now, Eric Tracy looking to see what Johnson is doing, where he's braking, where he's lifting, where he's getting back into the gas, trying to use that to his advantage, and looking to see what is, Johnson's worst portion of the track, and that's where Tracy's going to want to try to make that pass. So, might be turn number 2, it might be turn number 4, he might have a lot of trouble in entry. And Tracy has just got to say that, hey, if he's having trouble coming off of 4, I have to do everything in my power to get the best possible run off of turn number 4 so I can get under him. And of course, Eric Tracy, he is waiting for Aaron Johnson to make a mistake. And, when you're putting a lot of pressure on the driver in front of you, it is a lot more easy. It's a lot easier to make a mistake when you've got somebody breathing down your neck right behind you. You can throw a blanket over the top 3 right now. Aaron Johnson, Eric Tracy, and Corey Bigley all within close proximity of each other. Corey Bigley currently runs in the 3rd place position. He has not gained any positions throughout this race, and he has not lost any. He's been right in 3rd for this entire race. But I know Corey, he wants to change that. He wants to move on up. And so the first driver he's going to need to pick off here is Eric Tracy, who's trying to get by Aaron Johnson. So, mentioned earlier with another driver, Eric Tracy, he is fighting a battle on 2 fronts. He is trying to play offense and defense at the same time. Side by side between Josh Oswald and Logan Sturgeon. Oswald able to get clear and to the 6th place position. Oswald trying to continue to keep that point standings lead over Logan Sturgeon. Right now, the gap between these two is about 5 points. So Logan Sturgeon would like for Josh Oswald to have a bad race tonight, but he can't have a bad race if he's in front of Logan. Sure, though, there will be other opportunities throughout the season for... And it's not over yet. Logan Sturgeon's got to say, hey, I need to find out anything I can to help me get back by Josh Oswald. Maybe get a couple positions as well. Because if Logan Sturgeon, if he finishes 6 positions ahead of Josh Oswald, he will take that point standings lead away from him. It's kind of hard to finish 6 positions ahead of somebody if they are in front of you. We continue to watch the battle between Corey Bigley and Eric Tracy for the 2nd place spot. Two drivers that aren't running full time. They are part-timers. Trying to duke it out here. And look at this. Lap traffic may play a factor here. Yeah, it will. So we will see if lap traffic will mean anything for a lot of the battles that we see throughout the track. Definitely keep an eye out on it. We are officially past the halfway point here at Southern National. I think now is the perfect opportunity to turn up the volume. We are going to pump up the intensity. Here you'll get to see the sights and hear the sounds of the racetrack. Here we go. That will do it for Pump Up the Intensity. Hopefully you enjoyed us turning up the volume. We set our sights now back to the racing here at Southern National. And as you could see there, these super late models here at Southern National is a lot like marbles rolling around a bowl. I know when I raced my Bandolero here, that is exactly how it felt. And again, this is a lot like the analogy that a lot of drivers use for Bristol. No, it is like driving a fighter jet in a gymnasium. Southern National and these super late models, definitely a driver's track. Takes a lot of skill to maneuver and finesse these super late models through these corners. These high banked corners. The battle continues to brew for the second place spot between Eric Tracy and Corey Bigley. Corey Bigley just trying to find anywhere where he maybe could gain some speed on the 67 machine. Good run off a 2 or 4 there for Corey Bigley. Again, Corey's just trying to find where Eric is losing the most time. And Corey just needs to find a way. Oh, really good run off of 4 there for Corey Bigley. He is looking low under Eric Tracy for second. And he is clear. Corey Bigley to the second place spot over Eric Tracy. What a pass. What a move for the 28 machine. Wow. Very, 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 very impressed at the move right there from Corey Bigley. That is how you get it done. That is how you make the pass here at Southern National. Here's your flyby through the field. Here you can see where your favorite... Oh, and as I'm doing that, the caution flag is out. The second one of the night here at Southern National. All right, here's a look at what happened. So we see got a tight battle between Josh Oswald, William Griffith, and Logan Sturgeon. So we see here we are in 3 and 4. We see Sturgeon gets into the back of the 12 of William Griffith, trying to do a bump and run. Looks like we see a little bit of net code there. That hit should not have caused that reaction. If you look here, let's look at the right front of Sturgeon. As you can see, no contact is made, yet iRacing still registers it as a hit, sending the 12 machine around. So unfortunate for William Griffith, falling victim to the infamous netcode, and I'm sure many of you viewing have heard about. It is where iRacing is really, really good at predicting things, really, really good at predicting hits, but sometimes, like all things, it can make errors. And so sometimes if you're getting really, really close to a driver, iRacing will register it like you hit them, even though you never did, causing whoever you hit to have the same reaction, or whoever you didn't hit, or whoever you were racing around to have the same reaction as if you hit them, even though you didn't. And it can be really, really, really unfortunate to see, like we saw right there. Pace car is in. Green flag is back out here at Southern National. There is Aaron Johnson taking off side by side for second. Eric Tracy dives down into turns 1 and 2. Side by side between him and Corey Bigley as we head into turns 3 and 4. We see Bigley with the nose on the outside, trying his best to get clear. And he is able to. Corey Bigley back to the second place spot. Eric Tracy, he falls to third now. And Corey Bigley trying to reel in Aaron Johnson for this first place position. Both of these drivers have gained 1 position since the green flag dropped. Aaron Johnson started in second. Corey Bigley started in third. Both of them have been able to get by leader Eric Tracy, or pole sitter Eric Tracy. Great run off of 2 there for Corey Bigley. Here he comes, knocking on Aaron Johnson's door. And big run as we head into turns 1 and 2. We saw, oh, look at that. Corey looking to the outside of Aaron Johnson. He is to the rear quarter panel of that 21 machine. I don't know if he is that fast where he is going to be able to do that. Side by side as we head through turns 1 and 2. And Corey Bigley trying to pass Aaron Johnson on the outside. That is going to leave the door open for Eric Tracy. We see Tracy looking low under Corey Bigley for that second place spot. They are side by side. Bigley with a little bit of a nose as we head into turns 3 and 4. Corey Bigley with the nose. They are side by side here on the backstretch. Wow. These two in a little bit of a stalemate right now. They remain side by side here on the backstretch. Bigley still holding his own on the outside. Great run off of 4 for Bigley, trying to get clear. I don't know if he's going to be able to here. Yep, he is able to get clear. Corey Bigley now back to second. Trying to get by Aaron Johnson now for that first place position there, side by side, heading into turns 3 and 4. And look at this, Aaron Johnson with a little bit of a nose. Oh, trading paint on the backstretch. And that is going to slow up Corey Bigley a little bit. There we see, though, he is fighting back on the outside. Side by side here on the backstretch. Johnson with the nose as we head into turns 3 and 4. They're side by side as we head into turns 1 and 2. Man, top 3 all very tight right now. as Corey Bigley just continues to try to make it work on that outside. I don't know if he's... I honestly don't think he's going to be able to. And he's burning up his tires more than Aaron Johnson. So there we go. We see Corey Bigley finally falls in line behind Aaron Johnson. After all of that, he was not able to get by him. So Corey Bigley is going to need to find another way besides the outside to get by that 21 machine. Aaron Johnson, he is a tough person to pass. "25 laps to go here at Southern National, and Aaron Johnson continues to lead here at Southern National. He's got to hang on for 25 more laps, and he will win the race here and get his first win of the season here at Southern National. Corey Bigley just trying to find any sort of speed to help him get up there to Aaron Johnson. Right now, Aaron Johnson, he has that super late model on a rail. We see Eric Tracy trying to reel in Corey for that second place position. Jason Warren trying to reel in Eric Tracy for the third place position. Then we see William Griffith trying to reel in, or Josh Oswald trying to reel in Jason Warren for fourth. He's got a great run as we head into turns 1 and 2. We see the 17 right up to the back bumper. These two battled it out all throughout last week at New Smyrna. And there's Josh Oswald looking low, trying to make a pass as we head into 1 and 2, but he cannot make it work. Continuing to try to set it up. We see a few drivers hitting the outside wall there. You can definitely tell that the tires are beginning to wear, making these cars super tight. Or it always goes differently. Sometimes as the tires wear, the car will get looser, more squirrely. But I think here at Southern National, these tires are going to be a lot tighter, make the car a lot tighter. Eric Tracy continuing to try to get by Corey Bigley for that second place position. Tracy started on the pole, but since the green flag dropped, he has lost 2 positions to Aaron Johnson as Corey Bigley. He's got 14 laps to try to get both of them back and finish the race where he started. Josh Oswald continuing to try to get by Jason Warren for that 4th place position. Good run off of 4 for the 17. He is right there. And we also see a big run for Eric Tracy. The battle for Eric Tracy, Corey Bigley. Battling it out now for 2nd place. And still Jason Warren, Josh Oswald duking it out for positions 4 and 5. Again, Jason Warren, Josh Oswald finished right by each other last week at New Smyrna. Of course, Warren was ahead of Oswald. See, Josh Oswald, he wants to change that. 8 laps to go here at Southern National. Good run off of turn number 2 there for Josh Oswald, getting right up to the back bumper of Jason Warren. You see, loses them there a little bit, heading through turns 3 and 4. Josh Oswald trying anything he can to get by Jason Warren for 4th. And oh, we have lap traffic. Aaron Ward, that might play a factor here. Now we see Aaron Ward just gets out of the way. 5 laps to go here at Southern National. Aaron Johnson has had one of the roughest seasons out of anybody. Has just not been able to get the monkey off of his back. Has had bad luck. Has made mistakes himself, but just hasn't been able to get it done. Still has a goose egg in the win column, but that might change tonight. If he can hang on for 3 more laps, Jason Warren chasing his first win of the season. Looking to try to go back-to-back with championships. Two laps to go here at Southern National. There has not been a dull moment tonight here at Southern National. White flag is out, and Aaron Johnson with a 7/10 lead over second place. Corey Bigley heads through turns 3 and 4. Aaron Johnson will grab his first win of the season here tonight at Southern National. I know the whole Johnson family and the whole state of Alabama, they are on their feet right now for Aaron Johnson. Last season's champion is back into victory lane after a little bit of a drought. And Aaron Johnson burning it down here at Southern National. Deserving celebration for sure. You know this win has to feel good considering the up and down season that Aaron Johnson has had so far. And he is going to park it in victory lane where that 21 machine belongs. All right, it is now time for the driver interviews. We're going to start off by pulling in your third place finisher, Eric Tracy. Eric, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome. Well, good run tonight. I know it's not the one that you wanted, considering, you started on the pole, and throughout the race, we saw you just lost positions there to Aaron and then Corey, but you were right with Corey there until the end, giving him a lot of pressure, but you weren't able to get back by him. I mean, what was your take on tonight's event?
I mean, it was a good race. I'm not a particular fan of Southern National, so the fact that I ran as well as I did was kind of a surprise to me.
Now, I know tires, very, very important here with these long races, considering you can't come in and change them. I mean, how were they feeling there late in the race?
I burned them up trying to stay under Corey after that restart when we were all so close together, and then chasing him right there at the end. I finally just burned the right rear off of it, trying to turn it under him off corner exit, and just kind of had nothing the last about 6-7 laps.
Now, before we let you go, is there any sponsors or shout-outs?
Just SPM and all the guys that put this league on and stuff. It's a fun league to come run, and try to get in as many of them as I can.
Awesome. Well, again, congrats on the podium tonight, Eric. Have a great rest of your night.
Yep, thank you too.
Yep, thank you. All right, it is now time to pull in your second place finisher. Corey Bigley. Corey, this is out in the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Awesome. Well, I know this is your first race back this season and did really well. Started in the third place position and, quickly you were able to get by Eric Tracy. Tried to run that outside and get around Aaron Johnson, but you weren't quite able to, but still were able to hold off Eric Tracy. I mean, really, really good first race back here at Southern National. I mean, what was your take?
Yeah, it was good. I don't know. I think I barely touched. I like the first time earlier. I didn't mean to get into Oswald. I think I just barely touched him getting in three. I wasn't trying to do that. I was just I don't know because they were so checking up so hard, and I was just trying not to get into them. But yeah, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it was a good race. I was just trying to. At first, I was just trying to save my tires a little bit, just trying to follow Eric, just trying to not really kill him at first. And I understand. I know how he races. I know he drives a little hard, too hard sometimes with these fixed setups, and you just kind of can't really drive that hard early. But I just wanted to stay up with them too. And then I knew the only thing is so hard here to pass because on the bottom it's like so dominant, and I had a run off of four the one time. That's how I got by Eric, and I seen he got tied off of four, and that's how I got by him. And I knew I could run Aaron down, and I'm like, the only way I'm gonna try to get by Aaron was outside, and because I'm you can see I'm not I don't care about going to the bottom. I know that's the dominant line. I can run up there. It doesn't bother me for the like I'll go a different spot. It doesn't matter for me. I don't care. You just somehow you got to get by him because I was just trying to lean on him. I tried to hit the wall a couple times. We bumped a couple times. We just barely going in three. We bumped a little bit, and then I went up the racetrack a little bit, but it's racing. I just tried it. It just hurt my right front towards the end of the race right there on the outside for like 20 laps, just trying to get by him, and it's just so I was so close a couple times and just couldn't get there. It's just tough to pass there on even on the outside. Just trying to hold the guys down.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you really summed it up. I mean, Southern National, extremely hard to pass. So, I mean, on the bottom, I mean, what's the key to making a safe, clean pass?
You just like off the corner, like you can kind of let them. You gotta let them drive in a little harder, and you back your corner up, and then they'll if they shut the nose or just don't get a good run off, and then you can get a good because that's where you gotta try to beat the guy off the corner to get by him, because so you can get underneath him off the corner, and then you can get underneath him into one, and then he's on the outside. Then you gotta race each other hard for I don't know how many laps so you clear him.
Now, before we let you go, Corey, is there any sponsors or shout outs?
Yeah, I gotta just thank SPM, Reveille Racing, just all the guys back there. They have helped me so much this year. Like I said, I've been getting better and better and better, and just it's helped out a lot over the years, over like this year. But yeah, it was fun. I just hope I didn't. I wish I just didn't get a Josh so I could have raced him and then earlier, and I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I just wanted to apologize to him. But yeah, all those guys that helped us out, and I like that's the first time I didn't mean to do that, getting the early because I just got a little aggressive, too aggressive, and I just it's all right.
Well, again, congrats on the runner-up tonight, Corey. Have a great rest of your night.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
You too.
Oh, thank you. And now it is time to pull in your winner from Hueytown, Alabama, Aaron Johnson. Aaron, this is out in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Awesome. Well, you finally got the monkey off your back this season here at Southern National. I mean, I know it's been quite the up and down season for you, and I know it feels really good to finally break into the win column tonight. I mean, absolutely dominant race ever since you took the lead from Eric Tracy there at the beginning. I mean, you didn't look back. You were able to hold off Eric and Corey and anybody who was right there on your back bumper, and just awesome race. Had a really good speed. I know you ran the fastest lap time of the race. I mean, what was your take on your win?
Man, car was great ever since we got here and then practice it and everything. I can't, wherever I wanted to put the car, I mean, it would pretty much just take it. But other than that, the racing was great. It was a good battle between me and Corey there near the end. With him trying to throw it on the outside, see if he could try something. And with Eric early in the race, racing with him. But after I got by Eric, I don't really think there was anyone who could really contend with me. Because when Corey went to the outside, or I was just trying to see how long he would stay out there to try and see if he'd get around me. But I was trying to make him burn up his stuff a little bit more. So it worked out. I mean, car was great. And at the end there, we just took off like nobody was going to catch me.
Now, because of this win, I know you got a lot of people that support you. So, is there any sponsors or shout outs?
Yeah, I got to thank Kent Hunley. All he does for me, Daniel Pope over there at SPM, Velocity Motorsports. They help me a lot with me running on their team and everything. And I like to thank my wife, my mom and my dad, anybody that's watching, you for broadcasting, Josh Oswald and Jason Warren for putting on this. And I like to thank I Heart Mac and Cheese for being the sponsor of my race car.
Awesome. Well, again, congrats on your first win of the season, Aaron, and hopefully you might see a couple more throughout the season. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Hope we see a lot more.
Well, that will do it for tonight's event. One more time, congratulations to Aaron Johnson for grabbing his first win of the season. I want to thank all of the league admins, Aaron Johnson, Jason Warren, Josh Oswald, Sam Wetstein, Aaron Ward, Joaquin Meza, Logan Sturgeon, and Michael Swink for all that they do for this league. Without them, this league would not run as smoothly as it does. Thank you to Shockeye Performance for providing the fixed setups for this league and for supporting this league. Check out their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at Shockeye12 Racing. That's their handle. Make sure to visit thebuttkicker.com for information on the established and trusted leader in haptics. Thank you to Butt Kicker, as always, for partnering with us. I want to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in to watch tonight's broadcast. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. We're trying to reach our goals of 2,500 followers on Facebook, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and 1,000 followers on Twitch. Make sure to visit our Twitter, Intensity Broad 1. We're always dropping questions and interacting with our viewers on there, discussing NASCAR and iRacing, anything else you want to talk with us about or we pose the question about. And make sure to check out our web store, intensitybroadcasting.com. There we have all of our Intensity Broadcasting merchandise, at Lewis Racing merchandise, a lot of awesome auto racing novelty t-shirts that you can get. We have Carson Hayslip Racing merchandise. And we have the Thunderstruck collection. We have 2 different Thunderstruck shirt designs. And I know they come in a bunch of different colors and sizes extra small to 5XL. And then we have Thunderstruck bubble-free stickers that you can put on your personal vehicle or race car, and a Thunderstruck photo paper poster that you can hang up in your man cave or sim room. I'm Atlee Atman-Weist on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Over and out.